Hello, folks. Welcome to the Nexture Summit 2021. Our session was supposed to be in 27, but due to the technical reason, we are live at today. So, yeah. So let's say, what's its Kotlin? Basically, a Kotlin is a modern but already mature programming language which aim to make developers happier. It is concise, safe, interoperable with Java and other languages, and provide many ways to reuse code between multiple platforms for productive programming. So basically, this session is a hand-on session. We are going to code and see uh, these terms. So why Kotlin? Basically, it's expressive and concise. Uh, then it's a safer code. It's interoperable and structured concurrencies. So let's move to the move to our ID. Yeah. So I hope that ID is visible. Okay. In chat session, I will share the link of cloud-based ID, so you can do the practice meanwhile. Same. Okay. Wait. So before learning our programming, we know that tradition that we have to write a hello world, like it's a parampara in a developer community. So we are going to start with print a statement like hello world. So in Kotlin, we are supposed to use a print language. Uh, let's run this. Meanwhile, it's compile. Yeah, you can see the hello world here. What if we are like print our statement in a new line? So we are supposed to use a print ln statement that's print our statement into a new line, like print ln hello. Next, we are going to see how to define a variable in Kotlin. So in Kotlin, to declare a variable, we have two keywords. The first one is a var and the second one is a val. So the difference between the val and var is simply the var is a mutable variable, where is a value is a immutable. So we are going to see the difference between var and val. Var uh, suppose age equal to uh, 20, whereas val pi uh, equal to 3.14. I'm going to print both statement. age, um, wait, age dollar pi. Okay, control shift F10. We got the value of age as well as pi. But what if I will try to update the value of pi equal to, let's say, 3.1? So you can see uh, that is like value cannot be reassigned. So we got to note that val keyword is immutable. It's, if you are familiar with Java, so you know the keyword called final, where we can't update it later. So here is a keyword called val, where we can't update the value further. It's a immutable, like it's a immutable what do you say, keyword. The next we are going to see, it's the type conversion. Sorry for this. So I hope my ID is visible, right? Yeah. So I hope that you all clear about this, and sorry for that. I'm like I was supposed to present my ID, but unfortunately I presented my Chrome. Yeah. Should I repeat this one, or it is clear to all? Yeah, I hope it is clear. Okay, so I'm going to repeat it again. Like the difference between the where and val is like the where is a mutable keyword and the val is a immutable. It's like a final keyword. If you're familiar with Java, we can't update a val again, like again and again. So yeah, it's clear. So we are going to see the type conversion. Suppose like, I have a keyword which is a long, but I have to convert into a integers. So how we are going to do this in Kotlin first? Before that, I have to explain this. Like if you are familiar with Java, so you know we have to write a like public static void main, then string of array, then about arguments. So we have to write like function is a keyword to define a function, and it's a main is basically a entry point for your program, and we have arguments that is yeah, that's say about, it's the array of argument. It's same as Java, but the terminology, the keywords is different. let's say I have to convert a long to integer. So what I was supposed to do? Here we are going to define a value, uh, and I will cast it to a long specified, then 100. Okay, value 2, and see what going to happen here. Sorry, I was going to be capital. So first we have to write the variable name, that is a value, and after that we have to use a long, sorry, 2, okay, sorry, control shift F10. So this is how we can convert from long to integer. It's a type conversion where we I hope that is I'm audible, right? Okay. The next we are going to see uh, how we are going to take input from user in Kotlin. So I will create a new Kotlin file, that IP and IPOP dot yeah, that's okay. So for getting the user like user input, we having a function called read line. Suppose I have to write like enter your name. I want a name and val name equal to read line. Let's print the name. Control shift F10. Yeah, so I will going to write name. Suppose I will write the name of Aman Mudgal, right? So in this way we can get the user input in Kotlin. uh, Before that I've like said that Kotlin is a interoperative or like operable. So we are going to use a we are going to use a Java package and use the function or use the class called scanner and use it in our program, like in Kotlin program. So we can get the idea how the string, like sorry, the how the Kotlin Java interoperability works. So before that, I have to import the library java.util dot scanner, right? um, Before that, I have to make a like object of a scanner class. If you're familiar with Java, so we have before using a class we are supposed to use create an object of that class. Okay, wait, I got. So like read, I will create a object of scanner called as read, then scanner system, uh, system dot in, sorry, spelling mistake, yeah, system dot yeah in. uh, what's the age of, suppose declare is as a age read, it's our object of scanner class. Then the method in uh, Java, it's a next int of a scanner class, so we're going to write a next int, and it will going to take this, we are going to print age as age. Okay, I will to write ln k, control shift F10. So I'm going to type a name of here is a Dibanshi Bal. So write the name of Dibanshi Bal, and suppose the age is about 20. Yeah, so you can see how we are going take the input in Kotlin. First we have used the inbuilt function of Kotlin like readline. After that we have see the interoperability between Java and Kotlin, and then use class of the class of Java in Kotlin. I hope that it is clear, right? Someone in chat session let me know if it is clear or not. Meanwhile, we will move to our next one. We are going to see the if else in Kotlin. Wait, I have to if else, sorry, okay. So basically we are going to define a two-way variables called as num1 and num2. Then we are going to compare which one is greater. It's a simple program. So and we are going to store our result of if else in a keyword called as result. That's our beauty of Kotlin. We are going to store a result of that. So suppose we are going to find the num1 equal to 20, where num2 equal to 35. Oh, sorry. let's val result equal to, like, if num1 is greater than num2, so we are going to say that num1 is greater than num2. uh, num1 is greater than num2, else else mm, num1 num1 is smaller than, like, less than, say smaller than num2. After that we are going to print our result. So that's the beauty of Kotlin. We are going to store the result of if else in a single variable called as result, or we can say and control shift F10. Yeah, you can see it's obvious that num1 is smaller than num2. I hope that is also clear. Please let me know in the chat. Please let me know in the chat section. Okay, so after if else we are going to see the when expression. Basically, if we are familiar with a switch case, so in Kotlin there is no such concept called switch case. Instead of instead of that, they use the when expression. So that's a new for, like, for the Java user. So we are going to see the when expression. I will create a new file. I hope that you are doing it simultaneously in a cloud-based IDE. Kotlin playground that I've shared in chat. Okay. Uh, when expression. When expression. Okay, that's suppose I have to print a number, like where num equal to 10, not 10, it's going to be more, or 3. Okay, if you're familiar with switch case, it is similar to switch case. So we are going to say what's the number here, number guess, suppose number provided, obviously number for using a when expression we have to use a when keyword. After that we are supposed to use that keyword, not the keyword, sorry, the variable name, that's num. Okay, here's the main thing what going to happen. We are going to use a arrow operator. Let's say one, it's going to be a 2, 3, or I will use this in a range. If the number come from 3 to 10, then we will say it's in our range. So for using a range, we have to use the double dot like this one, 10. Before that, we have to use a in operator in our range. In our range, after that, else invalid. Else we are going to print it simply either invalid. Let's print the message here. Our number. Okay. Control Shift F10. We'll say okay. Yeah, it will say that number is in our range. If I write here as 7, let's see what's happened. It will say that it's our range because we know that the number 7 is in between 3 and 10, so it will say in our range. What if I will say 25? Yeah, that's invalid. Cool. I hope that is clear, right? After the when expression, we are going to see the looping. For looping, we are going to start with our basic loop, that is for loop. For .kt. Yeah. So here I am going to define a array called as suppose marks. Val marks equal to array of define as 70, 50. These all are marks. Okay. 25, that 45, and 62. So many of you like familiar with Python. So we know that in Python we have to write like for I in range, or suppose for I in list. So here also the concept is like for I in array. So for items in marks, println, we are going to type items. Okay, yeah, you can see how it will iterate iterate each of marks and print it over in the output console. So this way we can do if we have to suppose like if you wanted if you wanted to see the like index of the array, so we are going to simple use the inbuilt function called indices here. Indices items in mark dot indices, then after that marks of yeah marks of dollar item, and then marks of item, simply we want to edit item. Let's say what happened here. Sorry, I will use this. Yeah. Control Shift F10. Yeah, you can see how each index is shown, like mark 0, mark 1, mark 2, mark 4. I hope that is clear. Like, have you clear? So the next one we are going to see uh, the while loop. Okay. So basically a while loop is a entry control loop, and we will see that how we are going to define a while loop in Kotlin. Where I equal to 1 while I is less than equal to 5. We are going to print a number from 1 to 5 to get the work to get the working of while loop in Kotlin. It is simple one. Print ln I, after that I plus plus, that's it. Oh sorry, Control Shift F10. Meanwhile I will create a new file called as yeah, that you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 using we have printed it using a while loop. After that we are going to see do while loop. A do while loop is basically a exit control loop. Let's say where I equal to 1, do print I, and then here is our condition was going on, I is less than equal to 5. Okay, after the printing we have to write an increment operation as well. Control Shift F10. You can see we didn't write ln here, so it's come in a sequence like 1 2 3 4 5. I hope that you visible clear with do while loop as well. Next one is any doubt till here? Hello, any doubt till here? After this, oh, we are going to see the return and jump keyword. Return and jump keyword, basically it's we say the label branching. So return dot return and jump, return and jump dot kt. I have to do it fast like this. At 6 we are going to develop a simple application till we have time till 6:10 I think so. So yeah, so first I'm going to define a loop here, like for I in 1, there we are going to use the range, sorry, 1 to 3. Then after that nested loop, we are going to use a nested for j in our 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Then we are going to print a statement called I equal to $I and j equal to $j. $j. Okay, so simply we are going to print here. Let's say what happened here. Sorry, I forgot to write ln. Control Shift F10. Sorry for that. You can see that 1 1, then 1 2 1 3, then 2 1 2 2 2 3. You got the working of nested loop. Suppose if I equal to 2, I have to break it and then give what we say, give the control to outer for loop. So for this we have something called a label. So let's define our function, like condition. If I equal to 2, then break it and give uh, the control to outer loop. Let's say outer loop. So yeah, wait, I have to define the outer loop. Here I have to like declare a label. Let's say loop. This is how we are supposed to declare a label. Let's say a label name, then the symbol. After that, if I equal to 2, we have to break it and send the label back, the control back to the outer loop. So simply we are going to write @loop. Okay, that's it. Let's run it. Yeah, you can see that. What if I equal to 2, the control will goes to the outer loop. So I equal to like I equal to 1, then 1 2, then 3. But when I equal to 2, then to simply print the j. But after that it will break the loop and the control goes to the outer loop. I think it is clear, right? Okay, nice. So we have only 9 minutes. So in 9 minutes, we are trying to cover a function as well as classes. Then we move to develop a basic Android application using Kotlin. So like uh, function in Kotlin. Uh, function dot kt function kt, let's say function kt. Okay, so basically it's our main function. Let's say suppose I have to define a function to uh, add the two numbers. Let's say add the two number. Okay, so fun sum, let's say num1, no, not that, comma num2, and here I have to specify the return type. So our return type will be going to be an integer. So simply return return num1 plus num2. Okay, print sum of 5 comma 10, sorry 15, control shift F10. The output should be like 20, huh? Yeah, we got the output as a 20. I hope till now it is clear, right? We have done with our function. Let's define one more function called as uh, square of a number. So square of a number is like the logic behind the square of a number is like num1 into num1, or we'll say num into num. Okay, so square of a number, sqr, let's say num1. Okay, this is going to our return type. After that we are going to simply return num1 into num1. Okay, yeah, sum. Okay, this will be like make it beautiful. sqr square sqr 5 5 25. Okay, control shift F10. Oh, you got it, huh? I hope till now all the things that I have teach it's clear. And the final we are going to see the class in Kotlin because we have very less amount of time. After that we are supposed to create a simple Android application that will do the simple mathematical calculation like addition, subtraction, multiplication both. So I will suggest you guys wait a minute. Like, you can go to the official doc of Kotlin and learn about the Kotlin. I will yeah, here I have sent the official doc for Kotlin. So in that we are going to create a class in Kotlin. For creating this, we are supposed to use for creating a class we are supposed to use a class keyword. Say class, say I will make a class of account. Oh my, that's locked. Account. Okay. If you wanted to inherit some other class, so simply you have to use the colon and then the class name. If you wanted to inherit the other class to your parent class, or we'll say child class, say account number int of 0, then where name equal to string, and we are going to make it empty. That's the beauty of a Kotlin. We can make an empty string. In Java we can't do this because there is a exception called as null pointer exception. If we make our string or the something the object is being empty, so as an Android developer it will like cause a problem in your application. The application get crash, but that's the beauty of a Kotlin, that will handle the null point exception. After that we are going to define amount that is a float. Yeah, to float, so make it as null. After that we are going to create our function called as insert. In that we are going to define our account as a int. We are pass the name as well, like name string, and the final word is amount as a float. Okay, so we have done with our insert function. Let's make its oriented body. Account number equal to AC, then the name equal to n, and the last one is amount equal to am. After that we are going to print its let's say the account number then name, then amount. I have to do it fast, like we have very less amount of time now. Okay, let's make it body, sorry, Let's make our main function over there. Oh, shell. Okay. So before that, I have to make an object of a account class. Let's say where uh, account equal to add account. After defining for like object of that class, we are going to call the function called insert using the object. Let's say account dot insert. First we are going to enter the account number. Let's say 744. Name, that's Balaji Sarkar. Okay, name, that's considered as Balaji Sarkar. And the amount, suppose say 1000. Yeah. After that, print ln dollar account dot name. So we are going to get the two output, the this one as well as the name. Control Shift F10. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, right. How the thing is going to work. So we have only like 7 to 10 minutes. So till now we have completed till class, how to define a class in Kotlin. I hope that you enjoyed this session. Now we are going to create a simple calculator app using Kotlin in an Android Studio. So we are going to use what we'll learn in this session in our Kotlin Android based Kotlin application to make a simple product. Let's say our calculator. I will present my screen. I think it's not visible. Yeah, now it's visible. Yeah, it's visible, right? So we are going to create a application called as calculator using a Kotlin. Simple calculator. Simple calci. Let's name it a simple calci. Meanwhile, it will finish the setup. It will be opening my Android Studio. it will take a time to set up the project. I think there is an issue. Okay. Okay. I'm facing some issue with my Android Studio.